As you probably already know, the situation with the coronavirus is really serious, but there's no need to panic, just take care of yourself and follow the safety rules. We've recently told you that Tom Hanks and his wife Rita Wilson were in quarantine, and fortunately, according to what they post on social media, they're doing well in isolation. They've actually already left the hospital and are now staying in a house in Australia. Meanwhile, there have been reports that Queen Elizabeth II left the Buckingham Palace in fear of catching the virus. How is the monarch feeling, and what safety measures is she taking? Keep watching to find out how Buckingham Palace is protecting the royals from the coronavirus. Of course, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel to not miss anything. Now let's go. According to experts, the elderly people are at highest risk of contracting the coronavirus, and that's why they and the people around them should be very careful. Research published in the Journal of American Medical Association at the end of February showed that the likelihood of a serious course of the disease, which could even lead to death, increases in proportion with age. And in January, the Chinese authorities reported that the average age range for fatalities was 75. However, the situation is quite similar when it comes to the regular flu, and according to the statistics, between 70 to 85% of deaths and between 50 to 70 cases of hospitalization include people who are 65 plus years or older. And what's the reason for this? And what does this have to do with the Queen of the United Kingdom? Let's find out. Well, as we know, the immune system gets weaker with age. It's influenced with the chronic diseases that older people often have, such as diabetes, high blood pressure, and kidney failure. That's why the body of an elderly person can't defend itself against the viruses, like it is with the young people and strong and healthy. And because of that, the elderly should be under special care, and it's recommended that they avoid gatherings and stay home if they can, so they don't expose themselves to the possible infection. And this is how it connects to Queen Elizabeth II. It's not a secret that despite her great health and being an active monarch, the mother of Prince Charles and the grandmother of Prince William is already 93 years old, and in a few weeks she'll celebrate her next birthday. She was born on April 21st of 1926, and that automatically puts her at high risk. Currently, Europe is the center of the pandemic. The worst situation is still in Italy, but in the UK, there were 150 new cases of the virus and 55 deaths in the morning of March 17th. When we were preparing this video, there have already been 1,543 cases in total, so it's not surprising that some of the citizens of England started to worry about their queen. That's why The Sun reports that according to sources from Buckingham Palace, Elizabeth II and her husband Prince Philip moved to the Windsor Castle near London on March 12th. However, as the situation gets worse, the monarch will change her location to Sandringham in Norfolk. The information hasn't been officially confirmed yet, but the article says that even though the Queen feels good, it's better to be careful and move her to a place where she won't have so much contact with people from the outside. It's because many people, including guests, go through Buckingham Palace located in central London, including politicians and important people from around the world. The palace also has a bigger number of staff than other properties, which is why it's considered a potentially more dangerous place. But the sources assure that these are just safety measures and there have been no specific dangers around the Queen. And by the way, the staff of the Buckingham Palace consists of about 500 people, the castle in Windsor about 100, and on the Sandringham estate there's about a dozen people. In the Norfolk County, the first 3 cases of coronavirus were confirmed on March 15th, while in London there were 313 of them on March 16th. Already on Friday, March 13th, the Buckingham Palace announced that due to the epidemic, the Queen's official plans have been changed. And for instance, the monarch's visit to London's Camden district and to the Cheshire in the northwest of England were postponed. But at the same time, it was announced that audiences would continue as usual. Does that make any sense? To me it doesn't, but anyway, the latest reports say that the annual parties in the gardens of Buckingham Palace in May and June will most likely be postponed or cancelled. After all, they gather even 30,000 people. It's also been rumored that because of the coronavirus, the wedding of Princess Beatrice and Edoardo Mapelli-Mozzi, which was scheduled for May 29th, could be postponed. The Queen was last seen at the Buckingham Palace on Wednesday of March 11th, where she shook hands with the Professor Mark Compton, the independent CEO of Sonic Healthcare, who received many awards from Elizabeth II for his many contributions. But at a party, the day before that, the monarch avoided shaking hands with the guests. By the way, already during the Commonwealth Day service, that was Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's last official appearance. The royal family was asked not to shake hands with anyone and avoid being in close proximity of strangers for safety reasons. What do you think about this situation? Do you think it's a good thing that Queen Elizabeth II sticks to the security measures, or do you think that she should still be available to her people in the middle of this crisis? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with all the juicy news. Remember, share the video with your friends. See you soon!